Hey guys, Mix here. In this video, we're going to be working on a project, our 1992 Suzuki RM125, and we are going to be disassembling pretty much all the parts that are on the bike. So as you guys know, I got this thing running, but the whole bottom end is shot, needs new crank seals, just whole new bottom end rebuild. So I need to do that. In order to do that, I need to take out the engine, and as you guys know, this frame is in not of great condition. We have a hole under the seat, it's all rusting out. So what I'm gonna do is get it powder coated, but obviously what I need to do first is take everything off the frame. So I had to take the engine out anyway, so I might as well just take everything out of it with it and get it powder coated and sandblasted. So we're probably not going to be able to get the whole thing taken apart in this video, because just because sunsets in like an hour. I mean, it's definitely possible, dirt bike, it's pretty simple. But yeah, we're pretty much just going to take it apart just so the frame is by itself, the engine's out. I'll probably leave the subframe on it, and then I'll see what I have to do once it gets sandblasted and powder coated. And then once this is all taken apart and the engine's out, I'm gonna have to split the case and go into the engine. But yeah, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to take it apart, but this engine, we know it runs. And a couple of guys were commenting and saying that it needs a new top end as well as a bottom end. But obviously I know it needs a bottom end, but the top end's brand new. It's a brand new Wiseco piston. I saw it through the spark plug hole, and the original owner told me that he put it in. So yeah, that's enough talking. Now let's start taking apart this bike. Alright, so what I'm probably going to take off first is obviously just the minor stuff, gas tank and seat, which is already disattached, so we're not really taking apart anything yet. And then I'm probably going to take off the forks. I'm not going to take off the wheel with it, just because, I mean, this wheel is brand new. If I had to change the wheel and everything like that, then I would take it off, but I don't, because this tire is brand new Michelin tire, really nice. So we're just gonna take off this whole front part, the plastic, because we're getting brand new plastics for this bike. All right, so I want to jump straight into taking this thing apart. So we're gonna take off the front fender first, whole forks. We're gonna have to take off the handlebars too, because we gotta take off this part to take off the forks. So let's get started, so we can at least get some major parts off the bike in this video. Alright, front fender's out. Alright, so now I want to remove the handlebars so we could move off these forks. And but first I'm going to move out the gas tank and the seat out of my way. So the handlebars are off, and the dirt bike's looking a little goofy right now. Now I'm just going to unhook the brake line from the brake lever, get the handlebars out of the way, and then start unbolting the top and the side little bolts that are holding the forks on tight, and then we'll slide out the forks. Just took off the clutch lever, just straight off the handlebars. Now the whole brake line and everything's out of our way. Now we can have full access to the triple tree and everything up here. So we'll start taking off these side bolts on each clamp. This top bolt that hopefully I'll be able to get off with just a regular ratchet. Hopefully I won't need like a breaker bar or anything too big of a hassle, because I don't have a breaker bar. But anyway, we'll just take off all these top parts, and then the forks should just slide right out. I just finished loosening up these top bolts. You don't need to take them off, they just need to be loosed enough to have a nice good gap between there. But I look up and I realize, okay, that's a pretty big size socket. So I go to my biggest socket I have, and it doesn't fit that nut, so that's a bit of a problem. If that bolt doesn't come off, then the handlebars can't come off. And the sun's coming down now. I wanted to upload this video today, because if you guys notice, I haven't uploaded in 3 days. And I want to upload. I wish I could upload every day, but it's hard with school and everything, so I'm sure you guys understand. So I'm gonna try and get a bigger socket from this, from like work or something, or maybe I'll just try and buy one. But the sun's coming down now. That's kind of holding me up, so I'll catch you guys back when hopefully we have a bigger socket. Alright guys, so we were back the next day, and I wasn't able to get a socket that'll fit this big bolt, but it's alright. So we won't take off the forks in this video, but what we will take off is the back assembly, the swing arm, and if we have enough time, maybe the rear plastic, maybe the exhaust. So we'll see what we could get to today, because this video needs to go up today. So yeah, we're starting getting to work. So what we have to do first is take off this bolt from this little pin that's holding the swing arm onto the frame. Then once that's off, We gotta remove the chain, which hopefully we'll just be able to slide out instead of just breaking it, because I have no idea where the master link on this is. We'll unbolt that, pop it out, and then the thing should just collapse down. But actually, before we do that, we're gonna take off the suspension. I totally forgot about that. That has to come off first. The swing arm won't drop down unless that's off. So we'll take that off just with those two little bolts, super quick and easy, and then we can take off that bolt. The exhaust is in the way, so I just gotta try and maneuver myself around this. It's kind of awkward angle, so I'll just try and hit it from the side. It might be easier if the suspension isn't so like dropped down on the back to get out. So I'm just gonna try and drop it down, and it might be easier to get out. Not working. Try and wiggle it. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so the suspension is detached from the frame. Now we could get started on taking off that nut. Alright, so usually you don't want to hit it by the threads or anything, but it'll be fine. I've done this so many times before at work and everything like that, and everything always, nothing ever happens, so you just hit it lightly. You're just gonna make sure to try not to just scar up the threads, so you're just gonna try and hit it dead on once you can't fit the nut on there anymore. So take out this washer. Okay, so it's sliding all the way through. Then once we can't reach it anymore with the screwdriver, we just gotta go on the other side and just kind of wiggle it. Okay, that was actually pretty smooth. Now we just come on this side. All right, so now you just need to try and hit it from this little lip. Then it should just wiggle out. There we go. And then I always make sure to slide on the hardware and everything, so once we put this thing back together, we don't have bolts and everything laying around everywhere. It's all organized. All right, so I was able to find the master link for the chain. This thing is so rusted. I hope it's gonna come out, so we'll give it our best shot, and hopefully we can just get this chain off. This master link is so rusted. The master cylinder is out, and what's weird about this chain is that it has little rubber washers on the inside of each of the links, which I've never seen before. So we'll take those out, hammer out this part. This is the most rustiest chain ever. There's like no lube or anything on it at all, so we're definitely gonna replace it so it doesn't eat through these sprockets or anything. Just like that, we hit it through, take out these little washers, place them in here, which has been really helpful. I'm just gonna keep all the little parts in here, and just so I don't lose it. Also, if you guys don't have a magnetic parts holder, definitely get one. They're super cheap, but really helpful. Alright, so the chain's disconnected, so now we're just gonna roll it out, and then the swing arm should just slide right out, and then we should be pretty much done for this video. Alright guys, so silly me, I forgot that there's a bracket on the bottom attached to the frame. I thought it was attached to the swing arm, but trying to get that off before dark because the sun is setting quick, and hopefully we can just get off this whole swing arm. Now it should be able to slide off. Alright, so there's one more bolt that needs to come off to take off the swing arm, but it's starting to get dark. You might not be able to tell on camera, but it's probably gonna be pitch black out in like 5 minutes. So I need to do an outro to this video. Sorry if it was just kind of full of time lapses. I just need to, there's nothing really to talk about because I just need to take it apart. Pretty simple. As I said earlier in the video, it's just hard with school because I get home, I have like an hour of daylight and then it's over. So that kind of sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Next video should be quicker than 4 days or whatever since I last uploaded, because it's almost the weekend. We got winter break coming up, which I'm really